There to Walker. Walker trying to go down low with it right side. Couldn't do it. Got it out to Steinberg, who was quickly checked in for the Prairie Stars. Now here's a drive and a pass in the left corner to Longmire. To Steinberg. In the paint it goes, and a shot put up and in. Nicely done there by Harmon.
Wow, good movement that time. Reversed it several times, got it inside, and easy basket.
3-2, Bellarmine with the lead. Out front to Davis. Now to Knott. Pass right corner to Jenkins. Wide open for three. Count it. Bellarmine getting some open looks from the three-point line early.
Tyler and Rusty, same spot, wide open.
6-2, Bellarmine. Longmire, front court, gives to Gantz. Gantz with a left-hand dribble, guarded by Davis, comes inside the left hash mark. Now dribbles across the top, around to the right. Davis all over him. Gantz still on the dribble, pounding the ball here with 10 seconds to shoot. He works to the left of the lane, dumps it to Steinberg. He fumbled it, regained it, 5 seconds to shoot. Steinberg gets it back down low, turns, had it stroked, and it goes out of bounds. The shot clock has expired, and I think that's what they're going to call.
Yeah, they're going to. Yep, they did.
Yep, it's a shot clock violation. Turnover charge to Springfield.
Springfield coach wanting 2 or 3 seconds back up there, but can maybe give him one, but no way he gets 3.
Davis at the top against the zone. Here's to Knott, right of the circle. Back to Davis, left of the key. Right of the circle to Jenkins. Again open for a 3. Off the back, it's not there. And the rebound collected by Harmon. Gives to Longmire. Back to Harmon, right of the circle. Now to Longmire, left of the key. Down the left side to Gantz. Gantz in the left corner to Harmon. Harmon to Steinberg, baseline 15-footer. He missed it. Longmire tips it, but he couldn't control it. Eberhard has it for Bellarmine to Jenkins. Tyler, top of the circle, right side, Troutman. Into the right corner to Eberhard. Eberhard to Knott, right of the lane. George holds it over his head. Left side to Jenkins. Tyler drives. Out front it goes to Davis. He fumbled it. He would have had a shot. Davis to Eberhard on the left baseline. A little 6-footer doesn't go. And Longmire rebounds for the Prairie Stars.
It's a tough shot. That little 8-footer out on the baseline is a tough shot.
Longmire, high left to Harmon. His three-pointer. Rainbow, a beauty by Paxton Harmon. He has 5. All 5 for Springfield, and Bellarmine leads it by 1.
Harmon's headed to the other end as soon as he let it go.
Davis between the circles to Knott, left of the key, right corner to Tyler Jenkins, drives it right of the lane to Knott in the paint. Now to Eberhard, right baseline to Davis in the lane. Out front to Jenkins, right of the circle to Eberhard. His 3, perfect.
Well, just we're going to sit in that zone. We're going to shoot 3s, it looks like, all day. 4 out of 5.
Adam Eberhard with his 26th 3 of the season.
3 out of 5.
And he shoots 40% from behind the line. Steinberg left of the circle, hands it to Gantz, coming across the top. Out high right to Harmon. Harmon lost control of it for a moment, now has it back to Longmire, sideline right with 6 seconds to shoot. Longmire works to the right of the lane, out front it goes. Here's Walker's deep 3, it doesn't fall, and not with the rebound for Bellarmine. Gives to Jenkins. Tyler straight in on the dribble. Right wing to Troutman. Into the right corner to Davis. Down low to Eberhard to a cutting Troutman. Scores on the drive, and he is fouled. Yes, another count.
The old no-look pass by Adam Eberhard. He was, as soon as he caught it, he knew where he was going with it. Rusty's knifing down the lane.
The foul was against Gantz. That's his second, and it comes with 15:38 to play in the first half. Bellarmine off to a quick start. Rusty Troutman with 5 of the 11 points. And the Knights lead it by 6, 11-5. This is Bellarmine basketball on the Louisville Catholic Sports Network.
Like Bellarmine. Bug.
Welcome back to Knights Hall. Bellarmine leading by the count of 11-5. Passport Health Plans proud to sponsor the Bellarmine Student Athletes Community Service Program, Knights in Action. Both Passport Health Plans and Bellarmine are dedicated to helping Kentuckians live healthier lives. For more info, go to passporthealthplan.com. Rusty Troutman on the free throw line trying to complete a three-point play. And it rattled and didn't stay. Missed it, 11-5. Bellarmine with the lead. And the Prairie Stars of Illinois-Springfield attacking, going right to left. Here's Longmire, and he carried the ball, says the official. By the way, Terry Coldiron made the call. He's working today's game with Mark Howell and Ramonte Dishman. Bellarmine up by 6, 11-5. No subs for the Knights as of yet. Now man-to-man defense by Springfield. Eberhard on the high left to Davis, guarded by Gantz. Al brings it out front, and here's a whistle. And there's a foul against Vince Walker of Springfield, trying to impede who else but Rusty Troutman on a cut toward the basket.
Yeah, good luck. That's already it's 4 fouls on Springfield, isn't it?
Just 3.
Just 3, okay.
Troutman with an inbounds pass to Knott, left of the lane. Out high left to Davis, up top to Jenkins. Right wing Troutman steps inside the three-point line. Pass on the left side to Jenkins, all alone for 3. Ring it up.
Yeah, Tyler, they're not really guarding Tyler. They're letting him have his shots, and he's hit 2 threes now.
Well, it's pick your poison when you play against Bellarmine.
Yeah.
14-5. The Knights lead it by 9. The problem for the defense or the opponent, as a shot is put up and in from the left of the lane by Harmon, he's off to a good start with 7, is that Bellarmine has a lot of guys who can hit threes.
Yep, doesn't matter who's in the game. They can all shoot them.
14-7. Bellarmine leads it with 14.5 to play in the first half. Jenkins to Troutman at the left elbow. Back to Tyler again from the left side. Another 3, rattled and stayed down the hill.
They've picked their poison, and it's not working out too good. Tyler's hit 3 threes already.
Well, they're getting poisoned here. Jenkins has hit 3 threes, and he's now made 34 on the season. High left, this is Gantz with it inside the hash mark. Bellarmine up 10, 17-7. Here's a pass to Steinberg, right of the lane, on the angle. Pitches it back out high right to Walker. Now to Harmon down the right of the lane. His runner is no good. Steinberg rebound, turns, hooks it up with the right hand, doesn't go, and Eberhard slaps it out of bounds.
Steinberg, he's a load in there, isn't he? Whew.
He is big and has some body of some weight to it.
And has some mobility. He moves pretty well.
Alex Cook and Ben Wire, the 2 freshmen for Bellarmine, check in for the Knights. And Jarrett Coles, a junior, has also come in for Bellarmine. Also in for the Prairie Stars is Elijah Donnelly. He's got it now on the right wing. Donnelly dribbles out between the circles. 17-7 Bellarmine. Longmire deep on the right sideline, guarded by Jenkins. Longmire on a pick and pop move, got it to the right side of the lane, and the shot missed, and Cook with the rebound. Gives to Davis. Left side to Coles. Out front to Davis. Back to Coles on the left wing. Up top to Jenkins. Tyler already with 9 points. Wire in the right corner. They'll come to swallow him up, I'm sure. Here's Coles out to Wire. His 3 right of the circle. Off the back of the rim, not there. And the rebound collected by Brandon Van Sant, who's checked in for Springfield.
Got a story about Wire when we have a break here.
Okay.
Have we seen 3 guards in there? Have we seen Cole and Jenkins and Davis in there all at the same time this year? Not very often.
Yeah, if they have, it's just been a few times.
Yeah.
There's Gantz deep on the right sideline, out front to Longmire. Longmire, left side it goes to Harmon. A high arcing rainbow 3, doesn't go. Hit the rim twice, and Davis comes off with the rebound for Bellarmine. Al down the right of the lane is fouled by Elijah Donnelly. That'll be his first. Now 2 more Bellarmine players come in. Bach and Troutman replace Davis and Jenkins for the Knights.
Just give you a little insight on this squad. Never mind. We're about ready to go again.
Coles is tying a shoe. That's why we have a little bit of a delay.
More students here today than I thought would be. That's a pretty good crowd up in that end zone.
They're a lot of them wearing the white T-shirts with the Knight on the front, and it says "Pack the House," I think, on the back.
Yep.
Troutman inbounds to Coles deep on the right side. Jarrett towards the top of the circle. weaves his way toward the left of the lane. To Bach on the left corner.
That's good. You know that's good as soon as he lets it go.
Bellarmine has hit already 6 threes in today's game. Their season high for threes is 12 against Lewis back on January 19th.
I can see why Southern Indiana got 40 of them off the other day. I mean, they play that zone and give up all those threes.
Donnelly on the right sideline, 20-7. Bellarmine with the 13-point lead. Here's Longmire, top of the circle. Out front to Harmon. Paxton, left side, Longmaker. He files a three. It doesn't go. And the rebound by Wire gives it to Coles. Coles to a trailing Troutman. Out high to Wire. His three left of the circle. Off the mark. Rebound back there. Loose on the deck.
Wow, don't get hurt.
Gantz comes up with it. Got it to Longmire. Longmire to Gantz. Right side to Harmon. Back out front to Gantz. Left side Longmire. Jumps through the lane and traveled, making his move. And that'll get us to a timeout. Bellarmine with 6 threes, 3 of them by Tyler Jenkins, and the Knights are off to a 20-7 lead. This is Bellarmine basketball on the Louisville Catholic Sports Network.
Trayton Oak Towers.
The Bellarmine women, by the way, today won their game against Springfield, winning it by the count of 76-63.
Jeremy Kendall, a little video display up there during the timeout. All-American here back in when the Knights won the national championship.
They've had a couple of those the last home game as well from former players. Always nice to see them come back and talk about the good times that they've had and give the encouraging words to the present team. Troutman on the left wing for Bellarmine gets it to Wire, left of the lane, out to Coles. Jarek drives right of the lane, out high to Bach. His three-pointer on the way is good, and Brent Bach, the Augusta Rapids hit two.
Jarek Coles has found him both times. 2 assists for Jarek and 2 threes for Brent.
That's 7 threes already for Bellarmine, and they lead it 23-7. Harmon, right side to Gantz. This is not a deep Illinois-Springfield team. Here's Donnelly, right side to Gantz. He fires up a three. It doesn't go. Cook with the rebound for Bellarmine. Out to Coles. Jarek to the top of the circle, and he is fouled by Donnelly.
Yep.
Too much body.
Too much speed. Jarek tried to get by him. They're so quick. Him and Al and Tyler, so quick you just can't hardly guard them.
More quickness coming in now. Davis and Jenkins replacing Coles. And Bach, I think. Bellarmine has 6 guys on the court. Brent hit a three and didn't want to leave the game, and I don't blame him.
I hit 2 threes. Why are you taking me out?
23-7 Bellarmine. 10:45 to play in the half. There's the zone again. Here's Troutman right of the circle to Wire at the right elbow. He turns, squares, faces, and hits a 2 that time. I was about to mention earlier, Mark, that Bellarmine said already 7 threes, and Wire, who's the leading three-point shooter in the league percentage-wise, has missed a couple.
I got a story about Ben. Just hold on.
All right, we're going to get to that. 25-7. Bellarmine leads. Longmire bounces it out high right to Donnelly. Drives through the lane. It's stripped away. Cook came up with it. Got it ahead to Troutman. Now to a streaking Davis down the left side. Out to Cook. And Alex draws a walk. You can see him going so fast that time.
Yeah, that was his. That's his.
Every now and then he falls back into the bad habit.
Yep, he knew it as soon as he did it too.
25-7. What's the quick story?
Benoit hit those 3 threes the other night and about brought the house down. Then he missed the next 3.
Right.
Everybody was gone. I'm the last one in the gym. He's out here shooting Thursday night. He had a buddy out here rebounding for him. I mean, that's
him.
That's these guys.
Ty Days is checked in for Springfield. Here's Longmire with it on the right side of the lane. His pass intended for Days. Batted away, stolen by Cook. Got it to Davis. Al drives underneath the bucket. Right corner to Troutman. A pass underneath to Cook. Alex reversal out. It fell off the rim. And the rebound collected by Walker of UIS. Now to Donnelly, and that was a bad pass. Troutman intercepts it. Throws it ahead to Davis. It's deflected away. Jenkins goes after it. Donnelly comes up with it ahead to Longmire by himself, but jams it with the right hand.
Bellarmine's first turnover.
Comes about 10.5 minutes in. Troutman on the angle left for the Knights, who lead it 25-9. Cook deep on the left side, out to Davis, open for 3. Back of the rim, no. Ryer grabs the offensive rebound. Right angle to Troutman. Back to Ryer at the right elbow. Out front to Jenkins. Tyler uncorks another 3. It doesn't go, and Longmire boards for the Prairie Stars. 25-9. Bellarmine leads it. Longmire on the angle right. Steps inside the 3-point line. Deep out in the right corner it goes there to Van Sant. Van Sant sets a screen. Longmire gets it now high left to Days. Now to Harmon, his 3 from the left side, not there. Days with the rebound. Kyle put it on the deck in the lane, fakes and fires. It doesn't go. It's all Bellarmine underneath. Cook grabs the rebound, gets it to Jenkins. Tyler, front court on the right side, out to Davis, right of the circle. Al drives to the right of the lane, open from 10 feet, missed the shot, and the ball knocked out of bounds. Look out. Davis on the deck. One of the cheerleaders took some contact there. And everybody's okay. It'll be.
I'm not sure the cheerleader is. Her knees kind of buckled on her. She's standing, but she's
trying to laugh it off.
Yeah.
It'll be Springfield's ball. Harmon coming back in, replacing Longmire for UIS.
Still watching the cheerleader. She's not moving.
Eberhard and Knott are back in there. Bellarmine has their starting 5 here as we near the 8-minute mark of the first half. Van Sant at the top left to Harmon, guarded tightly by Jenkins. Out front to Gantz. Puts it on the floor once. Now to Van Sant on the right wing. He throws down low to Steinberg, who's back for the Prairie Stars. But right baseline. Out to Van Sant. He missed the 3. The rebound back for, tipped around. Troutman comes down with it. Gives to Jenkins. Now to Davis, right of the circle. Left side to Eberhard. Adam open but doesn't shoot it. Now gets it to Troutman. Buries a foul line jumper.
Rusty tried to go down the lane, but they blocked him off that time. He just backed up and hit the 12-footer.
27-9. Bellarmine by 18. The Knights' biggest lead was 13, so now they've surpassed that. Here's Gantz, a pass on the left side to Harmon. Back outside to Walker, left side. Back to Harmon, misses the rainbow 3 from the left corner. It's no good. The rebound juggled around. Knott came down with it. Gives it to Jenkins. Left side to Troutman. Now to Davis. Out front to Knott. Into the right corner to Jenkins. Tyler out to Eberhard, right of the circle. They work it around to the left side to Davis. Down low to Knott on the left baseline to Troutman. Nice bounce pass underneath. Eberhard missed the shot. He was contested there at the rim. And the ball knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Illinois-Springfield. And that'll get us to a timeout. 6:58 to play in the first half. Bellarmine with 7 threes in the first half. 3 of those by Tyler Jenkins, 2 by Brent Bach. And the Knights lead it 27-9. This is Bellarmine basketball on the Louisville Catholic Sports Network.
When Bellarmine needs excellent travel to Bellarmine men's basketball with Doug Orme and Mark Bug.
Well, when one team is shooting 50% and the other team is shooting just 25%, the team that's shooting 50% ought to be leading, but I would say by about 18 points, and that's exactly what it is.
About what it is. Yeah, Bellarmine really shooting the ball well. They've missed several shots that have been in the paint wide open and just missed them, but really passing the ball well. 10 assists on those 10 baskets they've got so far.
And they've also forced Springfield into 7 turnovers.
Yep.
Bellarmine's committed only 2.
Only 2 themselves, yep.
Their season low, they'll have to go some to beat this. 6 against Midway.
Yeah.
Troutman will inbound for the Knights. Baseline right. Coles and Bach are back in for Bellarmine. Coles takes the long pass out on the high left. Dribbles top of the key. Pitches it to the right side. It's knocked out of bounds by Walker of Illinois-Springfield.
Cole was trying to get that in that corner for Brent Bach again. Got knocked away.
7 threes made by Bellarmine so far. Bach has 2 of them. He has the ball for a moment. Now out to Coles, top of the key. Bach with it deep on the right wing. Out front to Troutman. High left to Coles. Now out front to Eberhard. 15 seconds to shoot. Not on the angle left to Troutman out front. Now to Coles right of the key. Eberhard mid-post, right side of the lane. Puts it on the floor. 5 seconds to shoot. Adam head and shoulder fake. Fades and fires and made it.
He wanted to go left. He wanted to go left and use that little baby hook, but he got shut off, so he goes back right and puts one high up in the air and in the basket.
Eberhard averages a team high 17 a game. He has scored 5 here today, and Bellarmine leads it by 20, 29-9. At the top right, Walker dribbles across the top, works to the left of the lane. Out front it goes to Steinberg. Nearly walked with it. Now to Harmon out front, top right, hands to Gantz. 4 seconds to shoot. Gantz on a drive, dishes it off, and a layup put in there, nicely done underneath by Steinberg.
Good pass, easy basket, Steinberg.
Penetration by Gantz, set it up. 5:50 to play, first half. Bellarmine with the lead, 29-11. Eberhard, bounce pass underneath, not inside, and lays it in on a reverse layup.
Good move by George. Used that rim to protect the shot.
George Knott with his first 2, and Bellarmine up 20, 31-11. A drive by Walker into the lane, Coles reaching, and Bach trying to defend as well. And Ramonte Dishman says the foul is on Brent Bach, so that's his first.
And Bellarmine's first. 14 and a half minutes before they commit a foul.
Brandon Van Sant is out, and Elijah Donnelly comes back in for Springfield. Gantz looking to inbound, throws it way out front to Donnelly. Gets a screen from Daniel Ramser's in there for Bellarmine, just came in, and now there's an unforced turnover. Donnelly just dribbled the ball out of bounds. Longmire is in, replacing Walker for Springfield. Bellarmine goes with Knott, Coles, Ramser, Eberhard, and Bach as we near the 5-minute mark. Ramser deep on the left side, out front to Bach. Brent dribbles around to the right, out front to Coles, now to Ramser at the top left. Bounce pass to Knott, little 6-footer, right of the lane, doesn't go. Tipped by Eberhard, Knott got a hand on it. Bellarmine has it. Eberhard gets it back, a 3 from the right side, doesn't fall. Ramser offensive rebound after it was tipped underneath by Bellarmine. Knights getting their hands on a lot of balls off the offensive board. Knott, a pass to Eberhard in the left corner. Way out high right to Bach. Brent's pass to Coles on the right wing. Out front to Ramser, left side they swing it to Bach. Now to Knott at the top of the circle. Right side to Ramser, fakes right. Passes to Eberhard right side with 7 seconds to shoot. Knott, right side of the lane. George spins up with the right hand. In and out, tipped up and in. Ramser in the corner.
Yeah, I think Daniel got that one. It's a nifty little move there by George to get that shot off.
He was up against the shot clock. 33-11. Bellarmine by 22 now. Here's Gantz on the top left. Out front, Steinberg. Right side, they go to Donnelly. Elijah drives, but he's cut off. Out to Longmire. Pass into the left corner to Harmon. His 3, down the well it goes. Harmon's hit 2 threes for the Prairie Stars. He's got 10. He had just 6 against Bellarmine in the first meeting.
He's hit the only 2 that Springfield has. Only 2 threes.
Coles with it on the right wing. Out high left to Ramser. Now to Knott in the left corner. Out front to Bach. Brent unloads a 3. Bullseye.
That guy running in that time. Might have got criticized if he had missed that one, but he makes his third attempt, third three.
Brent Bach is a terrific. I would not want to play horse with him.
He can light it up.
Bellarmine up 36-14. Here's a drive by Gantz down the lane, and too much body, I think, from the defense of Bellarmine that time.
Coles again.
It's on Jarrett Coles. And that'll be his first foul, and just the second on Bellarmine. 3:29 to play in the first half. It's Bellarmine by 22, 36-14. This is Bellarmine basketball on the Louisville Catholic Sports Network.
Talk about sports. It's easy to find the sports content you care about, right? Wrong. We're not talking about the content overload you see every day. We're talking about the teams and athletes you truly care to follow. Your sons, daughters, friends, and neighbors, no matter their level of play, professional, college, high school, there's never been a way to find this sports coverage in one place, until now. StatSub covers the teams and athletes that have all the fans but none of the coverage. Visit statsub.com for more info.
Bellarmine men's basketball with Doug Orme and Mark Bug.
Bellarmine dialing long distance here at Knights Hall today. 8 out of 15 from the three-point line. And they lead 36-14 against Illinois-Springfield with 3.5 minutes to play in the first half. It's Springfield's ball underneath their basket. They get it into Longmire in the right corner. Now to Harmon, deep right of the circle. Pitches it back to Longmire. Eddie comes across the top. Pick and pack. Pop back to Harmon. He missed from the right side. Ramsey with a rebound gives it to Brent Bach. He hustles to the front court, right corner to Wire. Out high right to Ramser. Loops it out to Coles. Coles down the left of the lane. Now to Bach on deep on the left wing. Out front Wire, and now to Ramser up top right. Right sideline to Cook. A pass underneath to Wire. Into the left corner to Bach. His fourth three-pointer is good.
Great pass by Benoit. Instead of forcing that one up, finds Brent open in that corner.
Brent Bach shooting 60% from the field in conference games. Coming into today, he was 25 of 41 and 9 of 17 from behind the three-point line. So that's 13 of 21 from the three in conference games for Bach. Here's Donnelly for Springfield into the lane. The lefty left his shot short. The rebound front court. Ramser comes down with it. Bellarmine up 39-14. Bach on the deep angle right. Out front to Coles. Bellarmine has made 9 threes here in the first half. Wire, right side of the circle to Ramser. Now to Coles, right wing. Out front to Ramser. Daniel drives into the paint. Left corner to Wire. His three. He missed it. Rebound tipped by Ramser. And the rebound collected by Gantz of Springfield. Gantz front court on the left wing for the Prairie Stars. Bellarmine up 39-14. Here's a drive by Longmire. Had his shot rejected. And the ball out of bounds, and it'll be Springfield's ball.
Well, Ben is he's struggling, and he's worried about it too. He needs to stop worrying about it and just shoot the ball. 30-second timeout being called for here, and we'll stay. That's again, whenever he shoots, Mark, I always think he's going to make it. Yeah.
And when he's open, he should shoot it, even if he's missing it.
Yeah, that last one he shot, it wasn't in as soon as he left though. He shot it too hard. He's struggling. He's just thinking about it too much.
Ben Wire in conference play, shooting 59.5% from the three-point line, 25 of 42. He leads the conference in three-point field goal percentage at 55.6, and he's made 30 on the season. And remember, he missed the first 6 games of the year when he had the plantar fascia problem in his foot.
Yeah, he's doing other things though. That just makes you a complete player.
Sure.
He's worried about his scoring, or he's worried about his missing shots. He's not worried about scoring, but he's also got an assist and 2 rebounds, so he's doing other things.
UIS with the inbounds, 14 seconds to shoot. Longmire at the left hash for the Prairie Stars. Dribbles toward the top, left side to the circle to Steinberg, back to Longmire. Down the right of the lane he goes, and a whistle and a foul against Springfield.
No, walking call.
All right. I thought for a second they might call a charge there, but
that was about the third or fourth option of that walk, but turnover Springfield.
Skylar Hunter is in for Bellarmine, another guy who can make threes when he's open. Here's Eberhard out front for the Knights. A minute and a half to play in the first half. Now to Ramser between the circles. Left wing to Eberhard, out front to Hunter. Right side to Al Davis, who's back for the Knights. Davis puts down a dribble, high left to Hunter. Left side Eberhard. 8 seconds to shoot. Eberhard out front to Davis. 5 seconds to shoot. Hunter is open for a three. Count it. Oh, they can all do it.
Yeah, Adam wanted to go into him when he was posting up in there, but Skylar couldn't get open, and Skylar just goes out to the corner, and Adam finds him there, and he shoots it in.
42-14 Bellarmine. They lead it by 28 with 55 seconds to play in the half, and there is a whistle underneath away from the ball. And the foul is against Bellarmine. It's on Hunter. That'll be his first foul, and only the third on Bellarmine.
Yeah, only 5 on Springfield. Only 8 fouls been called. Only 55 seconds to go in the half.
Kai Days is back in the lineup for Illinois-Springfield. And the inbounds comes to Longmire. Takes it strong along the right baseline and banks it in. And trying to take a charge down there underneath was
Al.
Jenkins, or Davis, was it?
I think it was Al. Yeah.
First foul on Davis. He might have had his foot in the arc.
He might have. He's got his hands up, shaking his head with the referee, and the referee didn't say anything back to him. I don't know.
Longmire will try to complete a three-point play here for the Prairie Stars, who most likely will not get to 20 points here in the first half. They have 17, 54 seconds to play. Davis front court for Bellarmine. On the angle right, this is Jenkins. Tyler out front to Davis. Davis left of the lane to Eberhard, fakes left, drives right to Jenkins, right of the circle. Tyler drives into the right corner. It goes to Hunter, out to Eberhard, right of the lane, underneath to Ramser. Tried to dish it to Hunter there, and the Knights threw it away.
Trying to get a little fancy there, Daniel. That would have been a great pass, but that's just a little too fancy. Too many people in there, too many hands and feet in there to complete that one.
Bellarmine with 10 threes here in the first half. Again, 12 is their season high. 42-17. UIS will have to shoot here. The shot clock and game clock are not in sync. 15 seconds to shoot. Left side, this is Walker in it. Vince at the top to Van Sant. Right side to Logan Gantz on the angle right. Out front it goes to Walker. Now left side Longmire. Spins left of the lane, and what do we have? Stepped on the baseline.
He did his little spin. He put a foot on the end line and on the baseline, and Bellarmine ball.
They have 5.6 seconds to get a shot off. Eberhard will throw it in from the baseline. He's looking long. He throws it up to midcourt to Hunter.
Got to make a pass.
Skylar has it. Shoots a line drive. He didn't make a pass. And Springfield says, "How can we stop that?" That's 11 threes for Bellarmine, and Coach Rocco staring daggers at either the officials or his team.
He's standing at his officials, but it was off in time. I don't know what he's doing.
Dalton Spencer knows all about making threes, don't you? That's 11 here in the first half, just one up the Bellarmine season high. What are they giving you so you could have the three-point look?
Well, we had a lot of great opportunity. We're playing in the zone. Our main thing was to get the ball moving, have the guys keep rotating on the offense, and we know the looks will come because we get them chasing as they start rotating out of their zone defense.
This is a team that, Skylar Hunter sits on the bench for 18 minutes, comes into the game, makes 2 threes right away, and it shows up because in practice you guys do those drills and everybody does the same things.
Well, I think our guys have a lot of confidence in their offense as far as our shooting goes. But the big part, I think the big thing for us is our defense. I think that's what's really been key in our offense. We've been really locked in on the defense. We're running them off the three-point line, and we're getting a lot of opportunities to run out where they don't get a chance to set that zone out.
Doing a good job on keeping them off the offensive boards, too.
Definitely. Last time they beat us on offensive boards.
Yeah.
That's one of the things we wanted to make sure we get bodies on guys and keep them off the boards and keep them hustling and keep them running after us.
All right, Felton, thanks for coming out. We appreciate it.
Always, guys.
Bellarmine leading here at the break, 45-17. We will come back and give you the halftime facts and figures. Also get to a halftime guest. That's on the way. Bellarmine leads 45-17 at the break. This is Bellarmine basketball on the Louisville Catholic Sports Network.
Like Bellarmine basketball, Highland Insurance is a family. For over 30 years, Highland Insurance has taken care of the Louisville community with high-quality auto, home,
You said
business,
Steve Pogue,
and life
right?
insurance.
Yep.
BU alums Terry
Yeah, there he
Allen
is.
and Rob Holtzman will give you the family treatment when reviewing your insurance needs. So come home to Highland Insurance. And remember, better coverage, better
Forgot
rates,
where he's
and
from.
good pizza.
I wanna
Call
say-
Highland Insurance today at 502-637-4733 and go
Eastern
Knights.
part of Indiana, but I'm
I love your
not
walk home.
sure.
Oh, thank you.
$45-17 at the half over Illinois-Springfield. This is Doug Orme with Mark Bergen. First of all, we'll run down the halftime stats for you. Bellarmine leading it again by 28, 45-17. They shot 55% in the first half, 17 of 31. Springfield hit 7 of 22 for 32%. Bellarmine 11 of 19 from the three-point line, 58%. And Springfield 2 of 10, 20%. The Knights were 0 for 1 from the foul line, and Springfield just 1 for 1. From the rebounding standpoint, Bellarmine out-rebounding the Prairie Stars 16-14. Bellarmine had 15 assists on 17 made field goals, and the Knights had only 3 turnovers. Illinois-Springfield 5 assists, 10 turnovers. The Knights had 3 steals, Springfield 1. Neither team had a block shot. Bellarmine had a big edge in points off turnovers, 14-2 in that first half. Individually, 12 points for Brent Bach. He was 4 for 4 from the field, all 3-pointers. 9 points for Tyler Jenkins. He was 3 of 5 from the field, all 3-pointers. Rusty Troutman had scored 7 points, hit a 3. Adam Eberhard scored 5, hit a 3, and he also has a team-high 5 assists. 6 points for Skylar Hunter. He's 2 for 2 from the three-point line. You get the idea. George Knott had 2 points. Ben Wire had a field goal for 2. Daniel Ramser a field goal for 2. Al Davis played and didn't score. Alex Cook played and didn't score. Cook had 3 rebounds. Ramser actually leads Bellarmine in rebounding with 4 in 6 minutes. For Springfield, Paxton Harmon has 10 on 4 of 8 shooting, including a couple of threes. 5 points for Eddie Longmire, 2 for Zach Steinberg. Everybody else who played, Logan Gauntz, Vince Walker, Elijah Donnelly, Kai Days, and Brandon Van Sant, they all played and did not score. 3 rebounds for Longmire. He leads them in that department. We'll come back and visit with one of the newest members of the Hall of Fame from the 2011 National Championship team. We'll talk with our guest in just a moment. This is Bellarmine Basketball on the Louisville Catholic Sports Network.
With Thornton's all-new mobile app, you can get great rewards while you're on the go. Find Thornton's locations near you, search the lowest gas prices in town, and get great offers on fuel, snacks, fresh food, and more. Thornton's all-new mobile app. Download today from the App Store or Google Play.
Want your brand to stand out? Start with Clark & Ray. Highland Insurance Halftime Show. Better coverage, better rates, free pizza. Highland Insurance.
At the half, it is Bellarmine 45 and Illinois-Springfield 17. This is Doug Orme with Mark Bugg, and pleased to be joined by Steve Pogue, who is back for the homecoming festivities and enjoyed himself last night, I'm sure, at the banquet in which the 2011 team, along with several other individuals from other sports, went into the Bellarmine Hall of Fame. And I have to think that when you were a young kid just learning about playing basketball, if somebody would have walked up to you and said, "Someday, young man, you're going to be in the Hall of Fame," you would have not known what he was going to talk about, right?
I would probably call him crazy. So, yeah, it's a dream, it's a blessing, and it's just great to be back with all these guys that I played with 6 years ago. So,
did you guys get together and tell a lot of lies last night?
we sure did. Everybody grew an inch. We were better shooters, so we just told a lot of stories and fabricated quite a bit of them. So, it's good though.
You transferred from Miami of Ohio, Steve. That has to be one of your best decisions you've made so far in your young life.
Oh, by far. I'm pretty sure Miami, Ohio has not won since I left, but this is the greatest university. I know I'm biased, but it was an unbelievable place to go to school and play basketball, and just how they welcomed me in when I transferred, it was fantastic.
What drew you to Bellarmine when you decided you wanted to leave Miami of Ohio?
Coach D, I don't even know if anybody knew I was transferring yet, but somehow he knew and called and got me down here for a visit. And I knew a few guys on the team. I played high school basketball with Mark Feith and Nick Holmes, so I knew those guys, and they loved it. And I was here probably for 6 hours and just knew I wanted to commit, so it was great.
In high school, did Bellarmine try to recruit you?
Not really. I didn't. Up in Cincinnati, it was more so like NKU, and who's previous years was our rival, so I'll let people take that for what it's will. But it was more smaller D1 schools out of high school, a few D2 here and there, but I didn't want to sit out that year. Transferring from a D1 to a D2 got me to play out right away, so it was my decision.
Had a lot of injuries while you were here too. Your leg, was it your leg or your back? I can't remember now.
Ankles, hamstring, wrist.
What about now? Everything fine?
Oh, I'm perfect.
Okay, all right.
So you could play?
Yeah, I play on Sundays with actually old teamate Luke Sprague.
Oh,
We're actually next door neighbors now, so we play in the same Sunday league.
Wow.
That's a pretty good team that you have. You guys win a lot of games, don't you?
We do all right. We do all right.
What are you doing now?
I work in logistics. I'm a logistics coordinator for a transportation company, so it's kind of outside sales type stuff. But I've been doing that for 5 years since I moved back, and love it.
You've seen Bellarmine play an exhibition against Cincinnati early in the year. Now you've seen them for your second time today. Have they gotten any better?
Oh, my goodness, so much better. They'd probably set a record today with how many threes they hit in the first half. I think it was 12? 11? Sorry. I try to keep count, but...
Compare a little bit. I know it's tough. Compare a little bit the 2012 championship team to this team that you're seeing today.
I think they're very capable, very similar. We were in the locker room before the game, and the brotherhood they have is similar to what we have.
Yep.
Honestly, if a guy goes down, it's the next guy up, and nobody cared who it was. As long as we got the W, that's all that mattered. And they pass it unbelievable. Which
they know where everybody is, just like you guys did.
Don't even have to look at them. Just throw it. They'll be there.
Yep.
So. Down the road, the games will fade in memory a little bit, and who scored what and who rebounded what. But what's the big takeaway that you have from that you'll take with you the rest of your life from your time here at Bellarmine?
Oh, I have 15 brothers. I see them more now probably than when we actually played together. It's awesome being in people's weddings and just going to their weddings, and now guys are having kids. It's unbelievable, and so I have 15 of my closest friends.
Yeah, people sometimes kind of listen to that, but they don't realize when you go through all that grind, all the practices, there are times when, like families, when you don't get along some of the time, but somehow it all works out, and then when you have the big payoff, now not everybody wins a championship, but when you have the big payoff, it makes it all worthwhile, doesn't it?
Right, yeah, very much so.
When you won in 2012, do you remember where you were in the dog pile? Were you on the top? Were you on the bottom?
I was on the bottom. I think an injury may have stemmed from that, but JB sent that text out at 8:30 the night before the national championship game saying About 3:30 tomorrow afternoon, 3 million people are going to see on TV the biggest dog pile you've ever seen. So once I saw the time clicking down, I just ran out there and tackled JV. And sure enough, we were on the bottom. So
that was some day. There was no question about that. What was it like last night? Just to see the others again and the other individuals being recognized too by Bellarmine.
It was great because everybody there, like Wiegand said, Coach Wiegand said, everybody there knows what it takes and how hard they had to work to get there. So we all share that bond. I mean, it wasn't easy, but we all did the blood, sweat, and tears, and got inducted. It was a great honor, great event, and it was just awesome to be there with all those people.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy. If it was easy, I guess everybody would be champions someday, and you have to pay a pretty big price, and you fellas certainly did. What do you miss about playing basketball? Or you did play a little bit on the weekend, but from a real strictly competitive kind of a thing, is there any aspect of the game that you really miss?
Yeah, I miss these home games. These crowds, it's unbelievable. Like, we're sitting over there in the first row, and we want to get out there and catch a pass and throw it up there and shoot it. But, it's just putting on the jersey every day, I think. Coming in with these guys and just seeing everybody and being down here. Really, it's just the brotherhood, like I said, just missing all those guys. Being up in Cincinnati, I'm kind of out of the loop a little bit, but I get down as much as I can and see them, and we get together.
If Bellarmine wins a couple more games and gets to host the NCAA, will you be back?
I'll be back. Yep, I'll be back now.
That'll be quite the scene here if that gets accomplished here, and they've got a great shot if they can win today and win again on Thursday against Southern Indiana.
I don't remember. I assume we did. Did we host the NCAA here when we won the championship?
Yep. I think that was the first time.
Who did we beat in the final?
Fair State.
Fair State, okay.
It's the loudest I've ever heard this place.
Bellarmine has won, by the way, coming into today, 39 in a row here at Knights Hall, and they've done that by an average of about 20.5 points per game. So they've had a couple of close calls, but not too many during that stretch. Steve, we appreciate you coming by here at halftime. Enjoy the rest of the weekend here. I know you're going to have a lot of fun, and keep telling those lies.
Thank you, guys.
And hopefully we see you again in a couple of weeks.
Absolutely. Come by again.
Thanks, guys.
All right. That's Steve Pogue, a member of one of the newest members of the Hall of Fame, as a member of Bellarmine's national championship team. We'll step aside, come back here in just a moment. This is Bellarmine basketball on the Louisville Catholic Sports Network.
If I lose, I'll respond with respect.
If I win, I'll back it up with humility.
If I fail, I'll rise up with honor. It's tough for us to put it all on the line.
Don't undo my hard work with poor sportsmanship.
Respect. It's the name of the game.
From court to court and lane to lane, under the lights or under the sun, no one delivers Division II sports like NCAA.com. The center of D2 is inside the NCAA.com hub, with exclusive highlights of every sport and live broadcasts of every Division II championship found nowhere else. Make NCAA.com yours, the home of Division II college sports.
In a partnership with Blue Frame Technology, you can now watch your favorite Great Lakes Valley Conference sports on the new GLVC Sports Network Apple TV app. Easily tune in to live broadcasts or search through thousands of archived broadcasts. Have an older Apple TV? You can still watch on your TV by going to AirPlay on your iOS device and choosing Apple TV. Begin watching your broadcast now on the new GLVCSN app, available in the App Store.
This stage of the game, we have 45 points. Usually half of those are points in the paint. We only have 8 points in the paint tonight. We're just shooting the three so well, we're just keep shooting them.
It is Springfield with the ball and a drive by Harmon. He missed the shot, and a foul underneath. It's on Davis for Bellarmine. So Springfield goes right to the bucket in starting the second half and picks up a quick foul against Al Davis. It'll be free throws for Paxton Harmon for Springfield, and he hits the first. Harmon is the leading scorer for Springfield. He's got 11 after he hits that first shot. And the next one by Harmon, perfect. He's an 83% foul shooter, 12 points for the senior from Warsaw, Illinois. His club now trails 45-19. Davis out front on the high left to Jenkins, out front to Knott. They work it around the perimeter left side to Eberhard, out front now to Davis, top of the key. Pass on the left wing to Eberhard. A pass low intended for Troutman, and Rusty got a hand on it, couldn't control it, and Bellarmine turns it over.
That's not, that wasn't Rusty's fault. That's just a forced pass there by
Eberhard.
Adam.
Yep.
Yeah.
Here's a pass to Walker. And a illegal screen on the right side set up by Harmon. And that'll be his first foul. 45-19 Bellarmine. Kind of a raggedy start to the second half here. So Bellarmine in possession. Knights going from right to left. Knott at the top. Gives it to Eberhard, who comes out to take it. Now to Davis, off the circle right to Troutman. Steps inside the line. His shot is way off to the right. Hit the side of the rim. And skips out of bounds. 52 seconds having elapsed here, and it's 45-19.
Of ugliness.
Bellarmine. Gantz against the man-to-man by the Knights. Pass to Walker, down low to Steinberg, left of the lane. Out to Harmon, right of the circle to Gantz. In the corner to Longmire. His shot is partially blocked by Knott. Jenkins comes up with a loose ball to Davis. Al spins into the lane, up with the left hand, he got it. Davis with his first bucket.
I thought he was going to try to pass it out of there, but he didn't. He muscled it up and in.
47-19, Bellarmine. Longmire at the top right. Hands it to Harmon. Right back to Longmire. Longmire back to Harmon, right side. His rainbow three off the back of the rim, and Jenkins high in the air, boards for Bellarmine. Tyler, front court, picks up the dribble. Deep on the right sideline to Davis. Now to Knott, right wing. Knott bounces to Eberhard, right of the lane. To a cutting Troutman, pitches it out to Davis, left side. Al out front to Jenkins, right of the circle to Eberhard. Adam drives inside and is hit as he started through the lane. And this foul will go against Paxton Harmon. of UIS. That's his second and the team's second. Troutman will inbound baseline right. Got it right inside to Jenkins. Put it up on the glass. It doesn't fall. Steinberg rebounds for the Prairie Stars. Gives to Walker. Right sideline. He goes there to Gauntz. He drives toward the baseline. Brings it back out on the dribble. 18 seconds to shoot. Gauntz towards the top of the circle. Left side to Harmon. Drives in the lane. Right side Walker. His three. Count it.
Good play there. Got into the lane and passed it out, and Walker hits a beautiful three-point shot.
That's his 66th made three of the season. 47-22 Bellarmine. Jenkins on the angle right to Davis. Now to Knott, right of the lane. George holds the ball away from Steinberg. Skip pass left side to Eberhard. Right back to Troutman on the right side. Rusty nearly lost the handle. Out front to Knott. Now to Davis above the arc on the left side. 5 seconds to shoot. Davis into the lane. Out to Eberhard. His three on the rim doesn't go. Steinberg grabs the rebound and hands to Longmire for UIS. We played nearly 3 minutes of the second half. Longmire at the top of the circle. Into the right corner to Walker. Whips it cross court left side to Harmon. Drives. Down low it goes. And there is a layup put up and in there by Steinberg.
You're not going to stop Steinberg when he gets it that close.
Springfield playing better here in the second half, 47-24. Bellarmine off to a little bit of a slow start. Davis at the top of the key. A bounce pass on the right side to Knott. They loop it low to Troutman. Kicks it left corner to Eberhard for a three. He got it.
Good pass out there. Rusty's in all kinds of trouble in the lane and got it out into the corner to Adam.
That's the 12th made three, equals Bellarmine's season high. 16:20 to go. 50-24 Bellarmine. Here's a pass down low to Longmire underneath the bucket. Tries to reverse a layup. Couldn't get it to go. Gets the offensive rebound. Puts it in, and he is fouled. Basket counts, and the foul is on Eberhard. That's his first. And the second on Bellarmine. So Longmire with 7 points. We'll look for 8 at the line. Bellarmine goes to the bench and brings Jarrett Coles in, replacing Tyler Jenkins. Longmire shooting into the student section there, but they got the big heads waving. Pope Francis is there on the big head.
Pope didn't make it Thursday night, I don't think.
No, he came in for the homecoming. 50-27. Bellarmine leads it as we near the 16-minute mark. Davis between the circles. Gets it to Eberhard at the left elbow. Now Adam out to Troutman, open for a three, left side, count it. Mark was signaling it was good before it left his hand.
Had a perfect angle right behind Rusty when he shot that one. It was good all the way.
13 threes now for Bellarmine. 53-27, the Knights lead it. 15:45 to go. A drive by Longmire, right baseline. Shot blocked underneath. And Bellarmine the other way. Coles drives, dishes it to Eberhard. Now to Troutman in the lane. Over his head pass on the left side to Davis. Al pulls up from 15 feet. No. Rebound tipped by Troutman. Now Coles a three on the run. Bounces off of there. Troutman again, and he's fouled by Eberhard. And Bellarmine relentless on the boards. And the crowd here comes to their feet to give the Knights a standing ovation. The foul is against Springfield. It's on Steinberg, and that'll be the third team foul against the Prairie Stars. It gets us to a timeout. Bellarmine with 13 threes, too shy of the program record for a single game. 15:23 to go. It's the Knights 53 and Illinois-Springfield 27. This is Bellarmine basketball on the Louisville Catholic Sports Network.
WGTK, Louisville.
Business owners wear all of the hats to achieve success. This is why you need Lichtenfeld Incorporated Design Build Commercial Contractors. If you're experiencing growth,
Passport Health Plans is proud to sponsor the Bellarmine Student Athletes Community Service Program, Nights in Action. Both Passport Health Plans and Bellarmine are dedicated to helping Kentuckians live healthier lives. For more information, go to passporthealthplan.com. At the line will be Rusty Troutman, and he missed. And he should be shooting 2. The PA man said 1. And Rusty missed the first and said, hey, wait a minute, I get another shot.
You ought to give him 3 or 4 the way he hustled after that rebound.
Troutman has missed 2 free throws today. Made that one, though. He's got 11. And Rusty now with 1,532 points in his career, 14th on the all-time scoring list here at Bellarmine. Longmire, right side to Harmon, drives the right of the lane, out front Longmire, left side to Donnelly, who's checked in. He drives through the lane and is called for traveling.
Had that one, get that one blocked anyway if he hadn't walked.
Here's Bellarmine quickly the other way. Davis front court, now to Troutman at the top right. Out front to Knott, high left to Eberhard, now to Davis on the left wing. Al throws it to Eberhard in the foul circle, to Troutman down low. He whips it right back out to Eberhard. His 3 is good. Adam Eberhard has hit 3 threes today. And he's got 11 points, 57-27.
14 out of 24 from the 3.
Bellarmine with the 30-point lead. Here's Harmon's high arcing 3. He joins the party for Springfield, and now he has 15 points, and he's hit 3 threes. Knott, left side to Eberhard, baseline left, a pass down low intended for Coles. Jarek got it, put it up, doesn't go. Rebound for, and Brandon Van Sant, who's checked in for UIS, grabs the rebound. Gives to Longmire, front court right side. Out high left to Gauntz, into the left corner to Donnelly. Out front Gauntz, right side to Harmon. Back to Gauntz, he launches a 3 from the left of the key. It doesn't go, Steinberg rebounds. Out to Longmire, and now Gauntz again. Drives right down the lane and lays it in with a left-handed layup.
Gauntz is pretty good. He's a pretty good player. He takes care of the basketball. He's got good quickness.
Here's a quick drive by Davis, right underneath the basket, out to Eberhard. Drives it into the right of the lane.
Oh, my.
Nice pass underneath. Knott couldn't finish it, and George knocks it out of bounds. It'll come back to Springfield as Alex Cook and Ben Wire come in for Bellarmine, replacing Eberhard and Knott.
Not sure George was ready for that pass. That was a shovel pass quickly by Adam that time. George just kind of overshot it.
Here comes Tyler Jenkins and Brent Bach in, replacing Al Davis and Rusty Troutman.
6 times Bellarmine has had 15 threes. The last one being November 30th in Evansville in 2013 against King University, or King College.
So that was 4 years ago. Kai Days is in for Springfield, tries to get it past low to Van Sant, and the ball out of bounds, and last touched, I think, by Bellarmine. Here is Vince Walker back in for the Prairie Stars, replacing Eddie Longmire.
So 2 more threes by the Knights, and they can this group can go in the record books.
Gauntz quickly gets it in to Walker from the left baseline, missed the shot. Days with the rebound. Kai trying to go back up, and a foul underneath. It's on Cook of Bellarmine. That's his first foul, and 3 on the Knights. Mark Hollowell, Terry Coldiron, Ramonte Dishman, the officials working this game today, as Kai Days goes to the free throw line, and he misses the first. He's only a 58% foul shooter on the year. Had 10 points and 8 rebounds and 2 steals against Bellarmine when he started against the Knights way back early in December. Coming off the bench now for Coach Bill Walker as Days hits the second free throw. 57-33 Bellarmine. Coles on the left angle to Jenkins. Now to Cook out front. Right back to Jenkins, and now to Bach deep on the right sideline. Wire sets a screen. Coles with it now. Gets a screen from Cook. Alex comes out to take it at the top of the circle. Now whips it to Wire, right of the lane. Ben looking to make his move. Works along the right of the lane. Turns back left and scores it. Powered it up and in.
Boy, I don't know how he made that one. Had a lot of bodies banging on him. Line drive bank shot by Ben.
59-33, Bellarmine with the lead. Van Sant drives right down the lane, takes it up and in, and he is fouled. Van Sant gets the basket, And he will go to the free throw line as Cook picks up his second foul for Bellarmine. Van Sant with his first bucket of the game. 59-35 Bellarmine, 12:47 to go. Free throw up by Van Sant is good. So he completes a three-point play. 59-36, the Knights in control. Jenkins on the sideline right to Bach. Brent, who has hit 4 threes today, gives it out front to Coles. Down the right of the lane he goes. Underhand layup is good by Jarrett Coles, who's heard from for the first time today from the scoring standpoint. 61-36 Bellarmine. 12:20 to play in the game. Gantz between the circles. Pass on the right side to Donnelly. Donnelly puts down a couple of dribbles with Bach guarding him in the man-to-man. Out high left to Walker. Vince comes across the top. Gives it back to Donnelly right side. 5 seconds to shoot. Donnelly is in trouble. Gets it to Days. His 10-footer right of the lane is good.
Good defense by Bellarmine. Just better offense by Springfield.
And a whistle, and down low, Mark Howell has a foul call, and it's on Days. No, correction. Yeah, it is on Days, and that'll get us to a timeout. His first foul and the team's fourth. 11:55 to go. Bellarmine with 14 threes today. The Knights hitting it from behind the arc. They lead Springfield 61-38. This is Bellarmine basketball on the Louisville Catholic Sports Network.
Middletown Cycling is Louisville's premier bicycle shop. We carry world-famous bicycle brands like Giant, KH.
Basketball with Doug Orme and Mark Bug.
Here's a reminder that Raising Cane's is sponsoring the Drive for 85. If Bellarmine scores 85 points or more, everyone in attendance will receive a buy one, get one offer from Raising Cane's. Raising Cane's, where our one love is quality chicken fingers. Bellarmine leading 61-38. Adam Eberhard today, Mark, has 6 assists. And I mention that because he's getting close to a career high. He had 8 against William Jewell back earlier in the year.
Yeah, he probably should have 8 or 9 already tonight. We've missed some shots that he would have gotten credit for an assist on.
Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for
Bellarmine with the big lead and needing just one more 3 to tie the program record for made threes in a game. They have 14. Tyler Jenkins getting set to inbound for the Knights with 11:55 to go. And Jenkins from the baseline left side, looking, and throws it way out deep to Coles. Jarrett on the dribble towards the top of the key, top right to Bach, right sideline to Cook, to a cutting Jenkins down the right of the lane. Tyler is shut off, gets it back out high right to Coles, now to Wire, mid-post right side, passes it out to Jenkins, 15 seconds to shoot. Jenkins to the left of the lane, all the way underneath, puts it up and in. Tyler kind of sliced his way along the lane and got it in off the window. 63-38 Bellarmine, 11:25 to go. Longmire, who's back in for Springfield, works toward the right side, out front to Van Sant. High left to Donnelly, dribbles across the top, back to Van Sant, left of the lane, takes it up inside, blocked underneath, but put up and in by Van Sant.
Yeah, Alex Cook right on the ball on the first block. UIS stuck with it.
63-40 Bellarmine, 11 minutes to go. Coles, left side of the circle, to Wire, alone for a three-pointer. Back of the rim, it doesn't fall. The rebound, Days had it, lost it. Retrieved by Bach. Now to Coles. Jarrett to the right of the lane. Right side to Cook. Alex passes it behind Coles and off his hand. That'll be a turnover charge to Bellarmine.
Only their 5th. What'd you say the record there is 6?
Yes, for this season. I was looking to see
this season, okay.
Alex Cook, if he gets credit for a block that last time. I was checking back through the box scores earlier today, and he has blocked a shot in 12 straight games for Bellarmine.
That was definitely a block shot.
Here's a drive by Donnelly, and he is fouled as he started down the lane. It's on Bach of Bellarmine. Second foul on Brent, and the 5th on the Knights. And Bach will now leave the game. Troutman is back in for the Knights. Bellarmine up by 23. Springfield with the ball. And now here's a whistle before the pass could come in, and it's a foul against the Prairie Stars.
Illegal screen.
It's on Van Sant.
Put a pretty good lick there on Rusty Troutman as he tried to get through that screen.
So each team now with 5 team fouls, and the Knights come on the attack again midway through the half. Jenkins on the angle right. Tyler open for a 3, pulls the trigger, bang!
There you go. That's 15. That ties them with 6 other squads.
Jenkins has hit 4 for Bellarmine, 66-40. Bellarmine with the lead. Walker on the angle right for UIS. Now to Van Sant. He fires up a 3 over Eberhard. Doesn't go. Troutman with the rebound for Bellarmine. Here come the Knights on the attack. They get it to George Knott. Left side to Eberhard. Now to a cutting Jenkins. Left of the lane. Now to Eberhard, left side. Adam drives it into the paint to a cutting Troutman, and he lays it in.
Another assist, Adam Eberhard. Rusty cutting down the lane. Great bounce pass that time.
68-40. Bellarmine by 28 with 9:38 to go. Eberhard today with 2 rebounds, 11 points, 7 assists. Here's Harmon out to front to Longmire. Left side, Donnelly launches a 3 over a leaping Eberhard. It doesn't go. It was short. And the rebound collected by Bellarmine's Troutman. To Knott. Left side to Jenkins. Now to Davis. Here comes the 3. Off the back of the rim. Rebound fought for Longmire. Grabs it for UIS. Brings it out of the pack himself. And now throws a pass to Donnelly in the left corner. Back out high left to Longmire. Guarded by Davis. Harmon comes over to set a screen. Troutman on the switch takes Longmire. 8:57 to go. Out front, Van Sant puts down a couple of dribbles to a cutting Walker. Drives inside. Shot partially blocked by Knott. Follow shot, no. And a whistle and a foul. And Coach Bill Walker has just been hit with a technical foul.
Just a matter of time. He really upset on that one. I don't blame him.
Technical foul on Coach Walker, and they foul also against
Walker, his second personal, the team 6th. Technical foul also assists to the head coach.
The foul is on Vince Walker. The first personal was on Vince Walker. The technical is on the coach, Bill Walker.
There you go. The Walkers were getting me confused there.
68-40. Bellarmine with the lead here with 8:48 to go. And Coach Bill Walker might be one more word away from having to go to the locker room here. He is not happy at all, barking at Mark Howell.
He's got a complaint there. We fouled a couple times on that possession.
Troutman will go to the free throw line for Bellarmine. And he misses. Rusty 1 for 4 from the line today. We'll try again. Rusty again, and perfect that time. He's got 14 points, and he'll stay right there. He's now 2 for 5 on the day. Here's the next one. Makes it. So he's 3 out of 6. And he'll have another one here. He's got the rhythm now. And he's now 4 of 7 from the line, has 16 points, fattening his average here, with Bellarmine up now by 31. Now Coach Walker is going to try Ramonte Dishman, the official across the way, who just walks down the other end of the court, doesn't want to hear it.
Rusty, the only player to shoot free throws today for Bellarmine.
Here's a drive by Troutman off a pass from Eberhard, and Troutman lays it in.
A replay.
Boy, Rusty has scored 8 straight points here pretty quickly. 73-40. Troutman has 18 for the game. Bellarmine on top. Here's Donnelly dribbling across the top to Steinberg, right of the circle, right side to Longmire. Now to Harmon. His high arcing three is short. Davis with the rebound for Bellarmine, and here come the Knights again. Davis left side to Knott. Bellarmine with 15 threes, which ties their program high. Eberhard dribbling it out front for Bellarmine. 15 seconds to shoot, 8 minutes to go in the game. Troutman on the wing left, cross courts it to Jenkins on the right side. A pass to Eberhard on a bounce, right baseline. Eberhard looking to make his move, out front to Jenkins. Here comes the three, count it! There it is!
There it is, number 16.
If you had Tyler Jenkins in the pool, you win.
Bellarmine shooting 56% from the three and 54% from the field.
76-40. Bellarmine with the lead with 7.5 to go. Here's Donnelly's pass, kicked by Eberhard. It rolls out of bounds with 7:28 to play in the game, and that'll get us to a timeout. Bellarmine coming into today shooting 43% from the field, which led the GLVC and was 4th in the country. They've knocked down 16 of them this afternoon. 76-40, Bellarmine leads it. This is Bellarmine basketball on the Louisville Catholic Sports Network.
Hello, Bellarmine family.
Back at Knights Hall, Bellarmine leading UIS 76-40. On the year, Bellarmine averages making just under 9 threes per game. And Mark, they've already knocked down 16 with still 7:28 to go.
Yeah, 16 out of 28 for Bellarmine.
And this is with Ben Wire, the leading three-point field goal percentage shooter in the conference, 0 for 4. UIS with the ball. Gauntz at the top of the circle. Down the right of the lane. His pass deflected. Troutman trying to go back and steal it, but couldn't quite come up with it. 4 seconds to shoot for UIS. And Gauntz will trigger it from the baseline right side. He looks, gets it into Donnelly. He launches a three. Short. Rebound Wire for Bellarmine. Outlets it to Troutman. Here come the Knights. Back to Wire. Left side to Davis. Davis at the foul line. High right to Jenkins. Tyler to a cutting Cook, but threw it behind him. Intercepted by Longmire. Long lead pass the other way to Gauntz in the left corner. UIS looking to set up here, down by 36. Longmire with it at the top right. Right side of the circle to Harmon. Back out front, Longmire drives the lane. Finger rolls it up. No good. Hit hard off the floor. And he is fouled by Bellarmine's Alex Cook. That'll be his third.
Alex going for that block there.
He did not, or has not been given credit for a block shot today. We mentioned a moment ago he has a block in 12 straight games for the Knights, and he also has not scored yet today. Has only taken one shot. Longmire will be on the line for Springfield. They're down by 36. Eddie has 8 points today and will have 2 shots here. They're giving him a second to collect himself, and he misses the first free throw. Coles and Bach coming in, replacing Jenkins and Davis for Bellarmine. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, Davis is coming out.
Good to see Tyler hit those 5 out of 7 threes because he'd been struggling again. last several games.
Bellarmine's changed their mind. They took Troutman out, and Davis, I think, is going to stay in. Longmire hits the free throw, so he has 9. 76-41, 6:43 to play. Bellarmine with the ball, and Davis with it on the left hash. Out front to Bach, dribbles out high right. Out front to Coles, off to Davis at the top left. Pass to Wire at the foul line, left corner to Bach. A three-pointer, off the mark, and the rebound collected by Longmire. That's Brent's first miss from downtown today. Donnelly drives it right side to Harmon, spins down the right of the lane. The off-balance one-hander doesn't go, got his own, lost it, retrieved by Cook, hands to Coles. Jarek, sideline right to Cook. Alex looks down low, out front to Coles. High left to Davis. Davis drives into the lane, out to Cook, fakes the three, left corner to Wire, launches a three, got it. You knew he wasn't going to miss them all.
Cook got into the lane that time, pitched it back out. Ben tried the corner shot that time and made it.
79-41 Bellarmine. Ben Wire with his 31st three of the season. Donnelly at the top of the circle for UIS. Now Longmire deep in the left corner. Longmire looking to drive it. Now circles back out, gives it to Gauntz. He fires up a three, no good, but he's fouled by Al Davis, who commits his third. And that'll send Longmire to the line.
Al's complaining that the shooter stuck his leg out.
No, correction, it's Gauntz on the line, my mistake. Gauntz is a 90% foul shooter. So he'll have 3 here. In our last media timeout, Springfield had attempted 18 threes. Bellarmine had attempted 28. Gauntz hits the first, so that's a lot of threes being shot here today. Springfield this year gives up 37.5% from the three-point line defensively. Gauntz hit the second one, makes it 79-43. Daniel Ramser checking in for Bellarmine. And Springfield is just 224th in the country in three-point defense, and that number is not going to go up today with Bellarmine hitting, 17 of them now?
17 out of 30.
Gauntz.
Springfield 4 out of 18.
Missed the third free throw attempt. Cook cleaned it up. 5.5 to go. Bellarmine in possession. Ramser inside the left hash mark. Out front to Wire. Top right to Bach. Right side to Cook. Alex thought about a three. Right corner to Coles, and now out to Ramser, top right. Left side to Bach. Bach to Wire, top of the circle. Ben puts down a one-bounce dribble. Baseline right to Bach to a cutting Cook. Alex is there for his first 2 points of the day.
Alex is wide open, and Brent didn't see him at first. Alex just begging for it in there, and Brent finally got it to him. Easy layup.
81-43, under 5 minutes to go. There's Longmire above the arc, right side, out front to Van Sant. He launches a three, doesn't fall. Bach, one of the little guys, grabs the rebound for Bellarmine. Now to Coles. Jarek right down the lane. Flips it out front. Nobody there except Gauntz. Wire is chasing, but Ben lets him go, and Gauntz with an easy two. And now we got a timeout here, a 30-second timeout. They're going to extend this, I think, to a full with 4:38 to go. We'll step aside. Bellarmine 4 points shy of 85 for the Raising Canes giveaway. We'll tell you more about that when we come back. This is Bellarmine basketball on the Louisville Catholic Sports Network.
Your children love their school as
about sports. It's easy to find the sports content you care about, right? Wrong. We're not talking about the content overload you see every day. We're talking about the teams and athletes you truly care to follow. Your sons, daughters, friends, and neighbors, no matter their level of play, professional, college, high school, there's never been a way to find this sports coverage in one place, until now. StatSub covers the teams and athletes that have all the fans but none of the coverage. Visit statsub.com for more info.
to courtside for Bellarmine men's basketball.
Stay with us after the game. We'll have the Burkhead Heating and Cooling Hot Player of the Game, and of course, the new Yale coaches interview with head coach Scott Davenport. Bellarmine needs 4 points for 85. The drive for 85. If Bellarmine scores 85 or more, everybody will receive a buy one, get one offer from Raising Cane's. Raising Cane's, where our one love is quality chicken fingers. And I guess I should add everyone in attendance. Not everyone, but everyone in attendance here.
Hadn't been many that's left yet. They're waiting for that 85.
Ramser is back in. So is Skylar Hunter for Bellarmine. Wire with it. Out to Ramser. Drives the lane. Daniel, left side, out front. Wire launches a three. Short. Rebound is grabbed in the corner by Donnelly, but a foul has been called.
Skylar pushing off
on Skylar Hunter of Bellarmine.
You got to make a comment about the pep band. I tell you, I've been here 12 years. It's the best pep band.
They are
best
good,
music
aren't they?
They've played since I've been here. I was just watching during that timeout. A lot of people over there clapping and bobbing their head up and down to the band. Good job this year by the pep band.
Yeah, they've done very well. I've enjoyed them this season as well. Kai Days is at the free throw line for Springfield, and he hit the first shot. Kai now with 4 points on the day. 81-46 Bellarmine. And Days ready again. Perfect. So he's got 5 points all in this half. And here come the Knights with Wire between the circles. Left side to Ramser. Daniel puts it on the deck. Out front to Bach. Right side Wire. Now to Hunter on the right wing. Out front to Ramser. Ramser drives the lane. Bounces it out to Bach. Brent works his way. Coles turns the corner. Can't get the shot to go, but draws a foul against Van Sant. Oh, correction. It's on Vince Walker.
Good job by Brent just to get that one off. He was pretty low to the ground that time before he tried to get it up to the rim.
And we've got one more timeout to get in, and we'll do it right now. 3:56 to go. Bellarmine leading UIS 81-47. This is Bellarmine basketball on the Louisville Catholic Sports Network.
Back to Bellarmine men's basketball with Doug Orme and Mark Bugg.
As we come back to play, Brent Bach is on the free throw line for Bellarmine. And as he has done just about every time this season, he makes the first shot. He's got 13 points, 4 threes today, all in the first half for Brent. And he hits both free throws and is now 26 of 27 on the year from the foul line.
Bellarmine 2 points away from the Raising Canes.
83-47 is the count. There's a backdoor cut, and Cole's got a hand on it and knocked it away from the intended receiver, Elijah Donnelly of UIS.
I think Coach Davenport just got word about these 17 threes as being a record.
Here's the inbounds. Donnelly got it into Walker, and his shot blocked under there. But there's a foul against Bellarmine.
Coles that time tried to take it, couldn't get it. Al's tried once.
Caleb Taylor has checked in for Bellarmine, freshman out of London. So Vince Walker will be on the free throw line, and he'll have the 1-and-1. That was just the 9th foul against Bellarmine. UIS has been whistled for 8. They're saying that was not in the active shooting. Don't forget, our post-game show also includes the final stats, courtesy of Pat's Steakhouse. We're not the best because we're the oldest. We're the oldest because we're the best. Visit patsteakhouse.com for more information as Walker hits the first free throw. 83-48 Bellarmine.
Bellarmine 54% from the three-point line.
Wow.
17 out of 31.
Walker hit the second free throw. 3:40 to go. Here's Coles to the offensive end to Ramser, left side. Out front to Hunter. Gives it out to Caleb Taylor. Comes way out there to take it. Now to Coles, top of the key. Left side to Ramser for a three. That one is off the mark. Rebound front four. And Harmon runs it down for UIS. Outlets it there. Right side to Walker. Vince throws out high to Donnelly on the dribble. Donnelly working against Coles on the right side. Flips it out to Harmon, left side of the circle to Walker. Now they get it to Days. Kai left of the lane, out to Harmon. Now he drives it, pulls up at the foul line. Missed the shot, rebound to Coles. Bellarmine on the run, 2-on-3. Coles to a cutting Ramser down the lane, he lays it in.
The loudest ovation of the night. Good pass that time. Another assist for the Knights.
Ramser gives Bellarmine the 85 points. I think that's the second time this year that he's been the one to get it to the 85. Here's a three by Harmon, right side. He splashes it down. Paxton Harmon, very quietly today, has scored 18 points and has hit 4 threes.
I wonder why Steinberg's only played 19 minutes for UIS.
He didn't, he had a bunch of rebounds in the first game. Here's a foul line jumper by Jarrett Coles for Bellarmine. As the Knights continue to pull it on, they've got 87 points now, 87-52. The only time they've gone over 100 this year, Mark, was that overtime game at Quincy. They needed every one of those.
Yep.
There's a pass low to Days, turns in the lane, hooks it up with the left hand over Taylor, and he got it.
Pretty good D, though, by Caleb. Didn't foul, had his hands up.
87-54, Bellarmine with the lead. Ramser out front to Hunter. Passes on the right sideline to Coles. Coles looks for Taylor, can't find him. Now gives it to Bach, who comes out right side to take it. Left of the key to Hunter. Now to Ramser on the angle left. Out front to Hunter. Pulls the trigger for three. Swish.
I mean, it doesn't matter who you put in there. Caleb Taylor can't shoot threes very well, but other than that, the rest of them can all shoot. And Willie, a little suspect from the three, but Willie Sherfranz, who's checking in now. But the rest of them can shoot threes like they're layups.
Rhett Troutman comes in for Bellarmine. 1:34 to go. Hunter, by the way, has hit 3 threes today, and that gives him 9 points, which is a new season high for Schuyler. He had scored 8 way back against Midway. Here's a drive by Donnelly to Days on the right baseline. Here's a shot blocked by Taylor, and Caleb falls over Days, who was already on the deck.
I'm looking at Red Taylor. He's looking around like, how come I didn't get a charge call there? I mean, he just lowered his shoulder right into Rhett, and he went flying.
The foul is on Taylor. His first. Wade Smith was checked in, by the way, for UIS. Kai Days back at the free throw line. 90-54 Bellarmine. Days will have 2. He hits the first, so he's got 8 points. 90-55 Bellarmine with the lead. 1:23 to go. Now the students are beginning to file out, some of them. They're headed to Raising Cane's, I guess. Free throw missed by Days, and Ramser collects the rebound. Quickly gets it to Bach on the left side. See if they can get either Rhett Troutman or Willie Sherfranz a shot here. There's Troutman at the top right. Now to Sherfranz, right of the lane. Out to Troutman. A pass in the paint to Taylor. To a cutting Ramser off his hands. He gets it on the left side, though. Ramser drives to the foul line, stops and fires. He hit it.
Okay, he's going to be a good player next year.
He will be a junior then. He'll get a lot more playing time.
Yep.
92-55. Yeah, this one guy, this Troutman guy, this Rusty.
Gonna miss Rusty, but
taking all the minutes, hasn't he?
Rhett just got shoved again.
Here's a 3 by Days, no good. Rebound Ramser. 92-55 Bellarmine, 37 seconds to go. Rhett Troutman to the high left and out front to Bach. Bellarmine will win their 11th in a row, and here's a pass thrown away, but Taylor trying to rescue it, can't get it. Up with it is Smith of, Smith of UIS. 92-55.
Only 8 turnovers for Bellarmine today.
There's a drive by Smith. His shot right of the lane, blocked by Ramser. Rhett Troutman down with a loose ball. Chidi Ingwe has gotten some playing time here late for UIS. Bellarmine will not shoot. The crowd stands. And these fans have seen the Bellarmine Knights win their 30th in a row here at Knights Hall, and will chase number 41 next Thursday against Southern Indiana. We'll talk more about that during our upcoming post-game programming. But Bellarmine wins today 92-55, and they set a program record for made three-pointers. Where they have 17? 18.
Tell you, all the UIS coaches are really saying some nice things to the players and the coaches as they meet here in the line.
And coming over to visit with us will be George Knott, the Bellarmine senior, who contributed to this victory today for the Knights, 92-55, the final. George, I'm a little disappointed. You didn't get involved. Hold on here 1 second. We'll make a quick correction here. Hang with us here for just a bit. We've lost the portion of the headset that we need to put in the slot here for George to hear us. There we go. We've got it now. That should be much better. I'm a little disappointed because you did not contribute to the three-point barrage here today. Bellarmine at 18. But what a great shooting exhibition today. What did you see from Springfield that allowed so many open threes?
We were just moving the ball. They're playing off. Whenever we would drive, they'd have to suck in to help on the drive, and we just kick it out to a shooter, and we hit those shots in practice, so we expect to hit them in the game too.
What would you say about the rebounding today and just the overall defense that the team has been playing here as you come down the stretch? We're getting towards money time here, obviously.
Yeah, the whole year we've been stressing rebounding. We haven't always been the strongest rebounding team. What were we? 33-28. Yep. Yeah. We practice it every day, so it's always been. We haven't been the strongest rebounding team in the past, so. Something we're trying to get together going into the postseason, so we can get that together.
I was going to say that has been a point of emphasis right from the start of the season, along with the ball movement and passing. What would you say too about the way some of the younger players have come around here to try to make contributions down the stretch too? That certainly adds to the depth and this team as a whole.
Yeah, everyone's stepping into their role. I think we're the deepest team in the conference.
Bench 42-13.
Yeah,
how about that?
42 bench points. That's great. We have as much confidence in our bench as we do in our starters. So whenever they come in, there's no drop off. So that's always good to have.
About 40 in a row here in this building.
Man, that's crazy. It's a great place to play. It's a tribute to the fans, to everyone who comes out every night. So we appreciate that.
Second longest streak in the country behind only Kentucky Wesleyan. Southern Indiana rolls in here on Thursday.
Yeah.
That'll be pretty important, won't it? That'll be a lot going on.
It's a huge game. Yeah, it's for the we win that. We win the regular season conference outright. So, and it's senior night, last home game. It's obviously a big game. So we're gonna come out ready to play.
Well, we should add last home game of the regular season.
True. Hopefully we get some more. Hopefully.
That would be nice. Thanks for coming by here today. Enjoy this one tonight.
Thank you. Thanks.
Should be fun next week.
Right.
All right. That's George Knott. As Bellarmine wins today 92-55. We will come back and start our post-game programming. That's on the way next. This is Bellarmine Basketball on the Louisville Catholic Sports Network.
Go Knights. It's the best way to travel. Do you have plans to sell, buy, or value a business?